Yay! I just got done having my ankle surgery and everything went well. It was actually pretty quick. It only took them a little over an hour, and I went in at, what time did I go in? 7:15 this morning, and I left around 11. So super quick. My mom's just picking up my prescription right now. They wrote me for some Percocets to keep my pain under control. I'm not having too much pain right now, so that's good. I got a little ice pack on, and I have like this huge cast on, but this will come off in 2 weeks, and then they'll put a smaller cast on. So I can see my little piggies are swelling up a little bit, but I'm just gonna try to keep it elevated as much as I can. And oh my god, the surgery center has the best Diet Coke. They're like, what do you want to drink? And I'm like, Diet Coke. Like, it's kind of rivals McDonald's. It honestly might be better than McDonald's. So after this, it's like an hour and a half to my parents' house, so we're gonna drive home. I'm like kind of hungry because I obviously couldn't eat after midnight, and then I just had some crackers, and I kind of feel a little nauseous, so I should probably eat something. Trying to get up here. Oh, Willie's up here. Hi, Will. How are you? These are my boys. Two of them. Two of the three. This is my huge cast. Every time Bentley gets up here, he like smells my cast. Like, it is so thick. But it's only on for 2 weeks, and then I'll get a smaller cast. Look how cute you are. His brother licked his face this morning, so it's all dirty here. Yeah, your bro licks your face. He is seriously like my blonde hair goals. He actually has purple shampoo, but his hair is just perfect. Oh, look at my tape job over here for my IV. By the way, they poked me 3 times yesterday for an IV. It was ridiculous because I don't think it's ever been that bad. Usually they get it on the first try. Fortunately, needles don't really bother me, so. Hi. What are you doing, Bee? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, let's just sit on top of my lap. He is so funny. Okay, you guys, look at this. Another bout of swollen face and dermatitis, and I finally discovered what it was, or at least I'm pretty sure I know what it is. It's not the glue used in my eyelash extensions. I'm pretty sure it's like when I make phone cases, I use epoxy resin, and I don't use gloves. And the day before I got this, like, I had made some phone cases, and I think even though I washed my hands after, I think that there's some residual resin on my hands. And then, like, obviously, like, I go to sleep, and then I put my hands on my face, and then I woke up, and this was the result. Like, this is day 2. But honestly, if you want to look like your lips were injected, give yourself a little contact dermatitis from epoxy resin. And then I Googled it on the internet, and, well, duh, Google it on the internet. Duh, where else would I Google it? I Googled it, and they said contact dermatitis from resin is very common. So yeah, from now on, I'm definitely gonna be wearing gloves. Sorry I look like a total shit show. It is January 2nd. This is the first day that, well, up until about an hour ago, that I haven't taken a pain pill. And it was so funny. I was texting or messaging with Vanessa, the Bombshell Suite here on YouTube, who, by the way, everybody go to her channel. Tell her that she needs to start making videos again, because I freaking love her. And she literally said to me, because she films on her MacBook, and she was like, oh my gosh, she's like, I would be like hung if I uploaded a YouTube video. And I'm like, girl, I don't even care. Like, it's not like you're doing tutorials. Just talk about your products. So anyways, where was I going with this? When I look better, I'll tell you the whole story about trying to get my pain under control. But yeah, I have been basically Percocetted out for the past week, and she was so funny. She's like, I can't wait for some of your vlogs with some Percocet flair, and I just died. Like, I now understand why people get addicted to it, because of the way it makes you feel. So yeah, I'll tell you about how I like finally got my pain under control, but now I'm doing a lot better. and I have my checkup next week with my swollen little piggies. But you know what? My pedicure is kind of on point. And these are my Sorel boots. I love them. I'll link them below. I forget what they're called. I think the Major Carly. I have 2 pair. My mom actually just scored a pair at Nordstrom Rack, and I have seen them there. I think they're originally like $160, but she got them for $70. She got like an olive pair. They're really pretty. She thinks she's super fashionable like me. She even got like a pair of skinny jeans to go with them. I'm like, Mom, you are too much. You are just copying my aesthetic. And then I'm just wearing my gray Nike sweatpants. And then this is my Marc Jacobs bag. This isn't my new bag that I got. I think this is the Mini Q. I actually scored it on a hella deal at the Nordstrom Rack in Seattle. And I love this bag because I don't have many small bags, so this is like kind of perfect. And then this is a tassel that I made from my shop. Just a fun little gold tassel. I wish I would have used gold hardware. I'm gonna have to make myself another one. And I totally forgot to show you what I have on top. It's just my Patagonia, or as my friend calls it, Patagucci. These are a snap tee pullover. I love these. I was wearing one in a different color earlier in my video, and they're like so worth the money. The fleece like really holds up. It doesn't get shitty or anything. I've had these for a year now, and like they still look brand new. You can get them at Nordstrom. And obviously on the Patagonia website. But yeah, this is my outfit of the day, you guys. The post-surgery life. It's called fashion. You guys, my skin looks like a hot mess. I did put a little bit of foundation on this morning. I'm about to go to the store to get some hydrocortisone cream, but if I'm strategically filming on my iPhone because this video does not need to go up in HD. I don't know, this is like taking several days to go away. I've like slathered myself in Aquaphor. Yesterday I did exfoliate and I feel like that helped a little bit. But yeah, like it actually doesn't look that bad on camera today. And like my eyes like aren't as puffy as yesterday, but like my nose area still feels like alligator skin, and it's gross and like thick and peeling. It's disgusting. So I'm gonna go to Walgreens. My mom and I are just running some errands today. It is Tuesday. We haven't been out since Saturday, and this like post-surgery life is kind of killing me because I'm like one of those people that like gets up at, you know, early in the morning, like goes out and gets coffee, and I literally just sit around all day and do nothing. So it's kind of cramping my style. And we're gonna go there's like a snowstorm that's supposed to be coming. So my mom was like, well, we'll get you out tomorrow. So today was my big day, coming to town and like running errands. It's also funny, like listening to me, since I obviously like live in a city, like listening to me saying like I'm going to town, but literally where I live, like everything is like at least 10 miles from us. There's like a gas station that's like 3 miles away, but other than that, I live out in kind of like the boonies. So yeah, I'm gonna get some hydrocortisone cream. I feel like I already said that, and hopefully that like makes things better. I also ordered a ring light. I'm super excited about it. I know I talk shit about ring lights in a few videos prior, but I was talking about it in like the, you know, like the high production YouTubers that have like literally like filming rooms with all these lights and ring lights and like, what do they even call those other lights? Soft boxes. Yeah, so I am just gonna get a ring light because usually, especially when I'm at my parents' house, I like sit down in front of the window and just like prop my camera up and film because I get enough like natural light where I don't really like need a ring light or anything or any sort of lighting. But I can't, like with my cast and everything, I feel like if I sat down on the floor, I probably like wouldn't get up. I bought a ring light so I can like sit at my parents' like kitchen table and like film videos that aren't like dark and look shitty. So I'm excited for that to arrive. And oh, I was going to tell you about my Percocet nightmare. So I had surgery last Wednesday, and obviously like before I went home, I still had like IV pain meds in me, and like I had some oral pain meds before I went. So I was like feeling pretty good. The next day, I started getting, I don't know, I was like in a little bit more pain. The day after that, it was like miserable. Like I didn't sleep through the night. I was like wired all night. Mostly because I was like really uncomfortable. My foot was like, it was just this throbbing pain, and it's, you know, I have this huge cast on, like you can't see anything. It's not like you can just take the cast off and like make sure everything's okay. And I'm pretty sure I have 3 incisions on my foot. I'm pretty sure. I'll find out when they take my cast off next week and I get a new one. But so yeah, I was just like in like unbearable pain. My pain meds that I got from the doctor's office, or I got from the pharmacy, it said take 1 Percocet every 4 to 6 hours. Then my instructions from my like discharge instructions said you can take 1 to 2 Percocets every 4 to 6 hours. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll try to take 2. So I took 2, and I was like high as a freaking kite. And this was like after my mom, I don't know, she like brought me coffee or something, and she's like, can I get you anything else? And I like just started crying, and my mom was like, Megan, she's like, you need to call the doctor's office, because she's like, when you had your spine fusion, like when you had your back fused, you were not in this much pain. Like you are like kind of in unbearable pain, but you're trying not to show it. And I was like, oh my God, like you're right, you know. So I called the doctor's office, and at that point I was like, okay, I'm going to try to take like 2 Percocets. So I called the doctor's office, and I was like, look, like we're going into a holiday weekend, and obviously getting pain meds through my doctor's office is cheaper than taking a freaking ER trip. And so she told me, she's like, let me talk to somebody. And she said, okay, she's like, you can take 1 Percocet. She goes, take 1 Percocet every 2 hours for 24 hours. And she goes, if that doesn't work, call back tomorrow, and the on-call doc, he can prescribe you something for breakthrough pain. I was like, oh my God, you guys, I was like flying high. And like, now I understand why people are so like addicted to Percocet, because I had never had it before. Like even with my back problems, I've always had like Norco or Vicodin, but I feel like the Percocet, taking it that much was like a whole new level. And I think the oxy in it, like, I don't know what it is, but it like keeps me wired. And like my dad can't take Percocet either because it just like keeps him up. Like I was going to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, which is 6 hours past my normal bedtime. I was just like not sleeping. I was like constantly wired, and I didn't know what to do. So I was like watching a lot of YouTube videos. And I feel like as a nurse, like I have a high pain tolerance to begin with. I don't like people like knowing I'm in pain or like seeing that I'm in pain. And it's just like one of those things, like when you're a nurse, like you just like don't want to go to the doctor. We're like the worst, like I feel like we know a lot of like medical knowledge and stuff, but we're like the worst patients, because you're just like, no, I don't need to go to the doctor. Like, I don't need to call the doctor. And here I am like sitting in the chair crying, you know, and it took my mom to be like, no, Megan, like this is not normal. Like you shouldn't be in this much pain. You need to call the doctor. So yeah, I feel like nurses, it's like you're only going to go to the doctor if you're dying. And even if you're dying, you're like, here's a list of doctors that I don't want working on me. I do it with soy, and then I'll do whip with, you guys have like nutmeg, or, yeah, I'll do that on top.
Okay. Did you want the no sugar added also?
Yes, no sugar added. I've been craving this all week.
Have you really?
Yes, Mom, I haven't been out of the house in 4 days.
That's right. You ever had one of the chais from Starbucks?
Yeah, it's not the same as the Big Train vanilla chai. Big Train is like, remember Bookmark used to have it?
Yeah. Okay.
Is this one mine? No.
Nope.
Mine's the taller one.
Yep. Whoa. And then just put the change in the tip jar.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. See you later.
Oh my God, this looks so good.
lasagna soup that I'll
Delicious. Oh, good.
I even got you.
Make it extra meaty so I don't have to eat as many pasta.
Yeah, I got some more. It tastes so good.
I just got home, so I figured I'd show you guys what I got from Walgreens. I picked up just the Walgreens brand hydrocortisone cream. It's literally the same that's in the name brand, and I put some on and it's like super soothing, so hopefully it works really well. And then I needed some new deodorant, and I love the Secret. This is my favorite deodorant. This is just like the solid Secret. I don't like the gel. The gel, I don't know, it just doesn't work as well for me. Then I just got some makeup removing wipes. The Costco ones are my favorite, but oops, that's backwards. I'm like having a hard time right now. The Costco ones are my favorite, but I haven't gone there to get any. And I just picked these up because they're my favorite from the drugstore. And I got the hydrating ones. This is my favorite drugstore foundation. It's the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and I'm in the shade 205. Love this stuff. I just finished my tube, so I needed to replenish it. And then I said in another video that I wanted to try some more of these cleansing waters. So I got the Garnier Skin Active one. This is for all skin types. It removes makeup, cleanses and refreshes. They had 3 different. They had a pink one, a blue one, and a green one. One was for sensitive skin, but other than that, they were like all the same. Like this one was the same as the pink one, except this one allegedly removes waterproof mascara, which obviously I have eyelash extensions, so I don't wear mascara. So I know people have talked highly of this, so I will report back on how it is.